Grab ass and pocket pool? What you got going on?
Basically, I'm a champion at both.
First and foremost, I'd like to say shout out to my Miami Heat. It was a rough year. We were hit by COVID, and we had a lot of protocols. So we didn't make it back to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. We did not make it back there. As a matter of fact, we didn't win a single playoff game this year. We got swept by the Bucks, who we beat last year in 5. This was sad. It was disappointing. I hated all of it. But nonetheless, I'm still here today as a Miami Heat fan. That's my, as in M-Y-A-M-I, Miami Heat fan, okay? Just so we're clear, I rep for my squad, all right?
That was a harrowing message.
Don't say harrowing to me right now because Tyler Hero didn't shoot for shit in that damn series, okay?
I hope they see this, bro.
Shouts to my Heat. Shouts to my Heat. All right, we can start now. I said Tyler Hero couldn't hit shit. He didn't hit shit. Now hit it, Brent. Hit it. You gonna make some little joke and break my hit it like you did last?
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
All right, anyway. How are you, Brent? How you doing? It's been a while.
I'm laughing because I know how I'm gonna edit this. That's great. I'm here. I'm alive.
You're here and you're alive. That's a good start. That's a good start for a podcast.
I'm alive. It's, it could. It's iffy. I'm sort of back on a somewhat more normal plane now than I was over the last little bit.
Okay.
I'm feeling all right. How you feeling?
After this weekend, I feel great. I took a break from reality and day-to-day life, which I've been running with for about a year straight now. So that was fun. It was fucking fun to get away. I went to Joshua Tree. Shouts to Faith. It was her birthday. We all went out there, a couple of us. And,
happy birthday, Faith.
Yeah, Faith. Happy birthday. What are you, 24 by the looks of it? Something like that. But yeah, no, it was fantastic. Absolutely fucking loved it. A lot of crazy people, a lot of free flowing, just fun, no extra, you know what I mean? People without ego just having fun. I fuck with that energy, you know what I mean? It was enjoyable, man. It was just really enjoyable.
So you really back out here in the world, huh?
Yeah. Now that I got that vax, man.
Got that microchip. You just out here, just reckless and shit.
If they gonna shut me down, they gonna shut me down. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm not about to sit here and stress myself out over it. I refuse. But yeah, I'm good. No symptoms, no nothing following. It's been a couple of days, Had a little cold the next night when I got back because I think I've been sleeping in the heat, and then to come back to my wind tunnel, I think it messed me up, like double fans and shit. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm sick, I got a cold. It was like,
isn't it weird how that fucking works? If I keep the ceiling fan on too long in my house
by itself, you freeze
my nose starts stuffing up. You freeze, and it's like it's not even cold air running through. I'm just circulating normal ass bullshit ass Long Beach air. Like, it's not even.
It got me every time. Because what I do is I do the 2 system. I got a fan in the corner, and then I got the fan on the ceiling. Because I just like that shit.
Oh, so you're in the middle of a hurricane. Yeah,
but see what happens is because I'm in the middle of the hurricane, they kind of knock each other around. So then the ceiling fan air doesn't just stuff me up. But I still get all the cool. It's almost like AC. Almost. It's like this close to AC. But then it's not. Because when it get real hot.
Maybe that means I need to clean my ceiling fan.
Probably. Maybe
that's what that means.
You probably
like there's like dust and shit all on the blades of the ceiling fan.
How are you not on this camera at all?
Because you're fucking controlling it?
Hey, sorry about that. Just looked over. I realized, like, man, there's something missing. This is way too pretty. Brent's not there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, have you...
That sounded aggressive.
Have you ever heard this song called Montero?
Montero. Can't say I have.
Call Me By Your Name?
Maybe.
Lil Nas X sliding down a pole and grinding on Satan's lap.
You posted that on our page on TikTok as if I had something to do with it, which I didn't.
You greenlit the whole thing.
Had nothing to do with that.
Greenlit the whole thing.
I don't do that.
Have you heard it?
Song's not bad.
Yeah, song's not bad.
Song's actually not bad.
Song's not bad. Have you noticed how similar it is to Chavo Guerrero's theme song in WWE?
No, I have not.
I have. It's very similar to Chavo. Like
the tones,
every time I hear like the beginning of it, I'm like,
you see this?
I hear, ooh, Chavo.
I bet you hear that all the time though.
Not as much as you think. I'm not an LA like that anymore. I used to hear that shit in Gardena all the time.
That's fair. I'm gonna have one of these little straws. They don't make any noise, so this should be a perfect snack for the podcast. All right.
Yeah, I just figured that you as a music fan would like understand the what I'm talking. Like, you ever hear songs that sound like other songs, and you either
100%.
can't place them or you can place them?
I typically can almost instantaneously because
Yeah,
my brain is weird like that. Like, I'll hear a note and be like, "That's from something else," and I'll be like, "What is it?" Listen for like 3 minutes, and then I'm like,
"What do? You listen
right
for 3
here.
minutes.
Listen 3 minutes, and I'm like, "This is my ear. My ear done."
Oh, sorry, that's my Shawn Michaels impression.
He can do it over here. He can't do it over here.
There was another song like that from like my youth. So like Blockbuster Video. Like, we're talking like late 80s.
You said your youth and then you said Blockbuster.
Yeah.
You sound old as fuck to anybody that's like under the age of 26, 7, 8.
I'm coming to terms with that. I broke my finger laying on the couch. I'm coming to terms with that. There was a Blockbuster Video commercial that sounded a lot like a song, and I couldn't place the song until I grew up.
It was Give It To Me, Baby? With Rick James?
And started driving Uber and started putting together my 80s playlist on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Surreal 469, just Pop Goes the 80s, by the way, if you want to listen to it. I've heard recommendations for it.
You don't have to do that. Johnny Joe, what up?
It was a Tina Turner song from the 80s. So like their jingle sounded like a Tina Turner song from the 80s, and that jingle had been rolling around in my brain for 30 some years.
And you never figured it out.
And I never figured it out until I heard Tina. I was like, God, that's the Tina. That's it. That's the link.
Did you instantly look up the Tina Turner song?
Yeah, no, I heard the Tina Turner song. I instantly looked up the Blockbuster Video commercial, and it was exactly what I thought.
Seems about right.
And it's weird how that shit just lives in your brain. Can you imagine how many calculations, how many inventions I could have come up with if it wasn't for that space in my brain that was taken up by Blockbuster Video and Tina Turner?
That's probably hearsay or conjecture.
Like, I feel like it was taking up because it was just there in my brain for 30 years without a fucking connection. And I feel like that lost connection could have been filled by something
maybe.
By the cure for by the cure for cancer or something.
No love. That's not it. That's not the answer.
What is that?
So,
baby, don't hurt me.
Here's the thing.
Don't hurt me.
No more. Here's the weird thing. I actually did this not too long ago myself. I was at Popeyes, and they were playing Otis Redding.
Try a little tenderness?
I think so. And I was like, what sample is this? I was like, they sampled this shit.
A couple rappers have sampled it.
Right, but I was like, which one am I thinking of? And I cannot think of it. And it drove me nuts for like...
J and Ye.
I got back and I was like, it's fucking Kanye and Jay-Z. I put that bitch on. It makes it easier. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Played the whole song because it was driving me insane because it was so strong. Like, no, I've heard this shit a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I'm like, hold on, man. Hold on. Then it finally hit me and I came in and turned that bitch on. I was in here dancing like, ooh, I got it. Ooh. It's like one of them things that you don't get no credit for.
Did you have a new appreciation for the original?
I like the original as is. Honestly, it was fire. I never really heard the original before I heard the sample though. That's what happens with a lot of old music.
So let me ask you this then, as a rapper.
Retired rapper.
Your connection to the samples.
Uh-huh.
Do you then? Because I've done this many times, and actually a lot of times it makes me appreciate the original more.
What's up?
But most people don't. Most people don't do that. When you hear a song, you hear a sample. Do you then? Have you gone back and looked up the original or looked up who they sample because you like the beat, you like the sample so much, and then find a new appreciation for that and maybe like that more than the song you heard it from? What's your connection with samples and hip hop?
It depends on the sample because some samples like I don't per se care. You know what I'm saying? Like I can listen to some stuff because now you got to think they flip samples like 3 or 4 times a lot of times now because the stuff in the 90s was flipping stuff from the 80s, and the stuff from the 80s a lot of it was actually original. But then some of it was taken from jazz musicians and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So now when you hear it, it's like, damn, where'd that come from? And you'll be thinking it came from Jay-Z when it actually came from Otis Redding or somebody like that, you know what I mean? So it's kind of tough to say because, like, I'll go back and listen to the original to me, you know? I don't say I'll necessarily go back and, okay, I need to find exactly where this came from. But when I hear it, typically I do stop in my tracks. Like, oh, shit, that's how they did it. And they sped it up and they looped it here. Oh, I hear that. Okay. Yeah, that's fire. But, like... the most I really do that is when Kanye was doing it in real time. Like, he was flipping songs like Lady Gaga, for instance, and did Poker Face within the same year. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy timetable for looping something. Yeah. That's the kind of shit that I would go back and listen to the original song still because it was still popular. But not so much.
Because you don't like anything older than 5 days,
older
right?
Than me.
You're a child in that aspect.
Anything older than me, I'm not a fan of.
And not a very smart child in that aspect.
If you say so, father man. You broke your finger?
Listen. When I was a kid, I did appreciate original shit.
Nah, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What kind of original shit?
Like, I was a Temptations fan as a kid.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
You sang something.
I'm doing fine up here on cloud 9. You can be like a bird in flight.
Hey,
there's no difference between day and night. Cloud 9, it's a world of love and harmony. Cloud 9, you're a million miles from reality. See, that's too much. That's too much. A sample we just got. Sorry, YouTube. We just got fucked up.
I don't fucking know that song. I have no idea.
That's a deep cut. I was looking for a deep. I could have come with Papa Was a Rolling Stone or My Girl. Yeah. But I came with a deep cut. That was Cloud 9.
Hey, I know those ones.
I know you do.
I know those ones.
I know you do. So your connection. So your connection to. So there's really no difference between your mindset of not appreciating shit
old
that
movies.
came before you, and Fat Joe saying that Quincy Jones.
You put me and Fat Joe on the same level?
I'm just saying, like your music appreciation seems to be on that level.
Not true. I just watched Ray the other day.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love Ray Charles.
Yeah.
He's one of the few. I actually go back and listen to his catalog. I love that shit. Frank Sinatra.
Ray was a fucking monster.
A fucking monster. You realize they stopped that movie with like 40 years left in his career? And like 40 more hits?
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. I was watching it again with the same appreciation I had when I was like, what was I, like 18? No, 16, 15 when that came out?
About that time when it came out.
And I was like, I'm watching it 16 years later, and I'm still like,
monster.
Like, the stuff they got to show, and it was actually real life shit. This isn't one of those fictitious
and again
biopics.
Not even all of or
not even
his
close.
Deepest or like
not even
like you
close.
Don't even like it's hard to like that gives you a snapshot. That as much as they show his musicianship and all his other shit, that's just a snapshot of the shit. If you go back and you manage to find like an old recording or like an old original like live performance, you can hear the type of performer this motherfucker really was. You ever heard a live performance of Nighttime Is the Right Time? Motherfucker.
Maybe. I don't know. I had a stretch after that movie came out.
Or you ever heard his version of In the Heat of the Night?
I have heard
God
that.
damn.
I'm doing that pop thing right now.
Yeah, you are. Like loud, like because you're getting the
stuck. See, it wasn't supposed to be a loud snack, but now it's stuck, so now it's a loud snack.
Yeah, you need some toothpicks.
Damn it, motherfucker! Shit, now I'm speaking.
Other than the one in your pants.
How do you know what's in my pants, motherfucker? Huh? You ain't picked my teeth.
I've heard stories.
Who you been talking to? Huh? Was it Sheena? Jessica? Who did it? Who told you?
Lisa, Angela, Pamela, Renee.
Hey, shouts to my man DMX, always. Listen.
No, that was LL.
Oh, shit.
I love you.
Well, that just goes to what we're talking about.
You're from around the way.
Okay, all right. Look.
I need it around the way, girl.
I'm a bad rapper, guys. Bad rapper.
She's the only one for me.
Listen. I need you to go back to harmonizing at home for a while and get your shit together because it's still off, okay?
I haven't been in a bar
gotten closer.
in a long time. I haven't been to karaoke.
I've been working since that day we got exposed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling a little better about it. It's getting there. I'm still not going to do it again yet, but I'm telling you something. We're close.
I don't think I've done like singing at home, like type shit like that.
I'm not just straight up singing at home, but like I have been like I'll be in my car and shit getting loose, and I'm like, oh, okay,
I'm not.
This sounds alright.
I haven't done.
You know,
that
you can hear
either.
the pitch. You actually get to where. So I was like, oh, that's right. This is right tone. Oh, I'm back in my pocket. I can hear it again.
Yeah.
Ray Charles for a second. Let's just stay on that for just a split second.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Foxx.
Yes.
Jesus, did he kill that role? Like, I know he won and he was nominated, not only nominated as the lead, but also won. But fuck did he deserve that. You forget you're watching Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx is a comedian. That is not easy to do as a comedian, to make somebody forget that you're watching a comedy guy.
But it's a skill that he accumulated when he was doing impressions.
Yeah, no question.
By doing the impressions, he built that muscle.
But I mean, like, when you talk about picking the right person for a role, and then looking enough like Ray, that it was believable, because it wasn't like Chadwick Boseman where, you know, they pick him for James Brown or somebody and you like, how the fuck is he
or
James
Jackie
Brown?
Robinson.
Right. Somehow Jackie Robinson and James Brown look nothing alike.
Nothing.
Nothing alike. And guess what?
And
neither one of them looked like
Chadwick
Boseman. But somehow, Chadwick was so good that he did make you like, you know what? Jackie Robinson especially. Jackie Robinson got me. I was like, because I don't really know what Jackie Robinson looks like per se. I've seen pictures, but I'm like, if I squint a little bit. But James Brown.
A lot of people gave him more credit for that because nobody knew what Jackie Robinson was actually like or moved like or talked
what he
like
moved
or anything like that. Not really.
Right.
But he didn't. It didn't.
Marty.
It wasn't. You know.
Yeah,
it was fine.
Listen. All I know is Jamie.
But Jamie was
the only time you remember Jamie Foxx is in the movie. This because I just watched it the other day. The only time you remember he's in this damn movie is when he takes some glasses off in that scene with his mom and his kid brother, and you shit.
He turns into Jamie.
Right,
he turns back into Jamie.
He's like, he looks up.
Yeah, he does turn back into Jamie. But there was because there was something on the DVD commentary with the son, one of Ray's sons, and he was like, man, he was like, dude, do you know you look just? Why are you looking like he was almost like he almost wanted to fight him? Like, why do you look just like my father?
Yo, it's so weird. It's so like, and now you look at him and he looks nothing like that. But that's crazy, like because even the way he holds his face, he holds his mouth a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of the skill. That's part of the skill of being of impersonating. There's little things. Like it's always little things that not necessarily everybody like picks up on or catches or whatever.
Like Jay Farrell when he does Eddie Murphy, right? When he does Eddie Murphy, he's doing this and he does this with his fingers and shit. Mm-hmm. This right here, this when he does this gets him in character and he locks into it completely.
Yeah,
right?
that's what they do.
It's always a little cute. Yeah, me too. Because I used to do this a lot when I was a kid. Because I was that guy that would sit in the mirror by himself and just make faces. I would be mad, be happy. Oh, what are you frustrated? Ooh, out of breath. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit. So I used to do that all the time, and then it would be different comedians. I mimic their voices. Like Cat Williams, I used to be able to do really well. I had to hear it now. You know what I mean? It's been a while, but like certain people like that, you start to listen to and you can pick up different stuff. But certain people, they have the exact mannerisms of certain people.
Because see, one of the tricks is you don't go for the big thing. So like if it's like if you're doing, let's say you're doing Arnold, right? Mm-hmm.
Arnold.
Or not Arnold. Let's say you're doing say you're doing Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? You don't jump into, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
No, you sound like Bret Hart.
No, what you jump into, or if you're doing Bret Hart.
You sound like
if you're doing Bret Hart, you don't jump into I'm the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Now you sound like Brent.
What you do is you say, you know, because Bret always said,
look around.
You know. He said, you know was his like.
That's a Canadian thing.
You catch that little thing. And, you know, something as small as him saying, when I faced you at the SummerSlam,
right.
the little shit. It's the little shit, the catching. Then you can build the big shit.
It's those
but if you see the little shit, instinctively as an audience member, mm-hmm. you don't have to be told. You just see that instinctive thing and you can connect it to your, even if you don't connect it immediately with the person, you're like, I recognize that. Right. And then something else happens. You're like, that's Bret Hart or Ray Charles or Arnold or whoever you're impersonating.
And the thing about Ray was he has so many, and on top of everything else, he was actually alive when they put his together. He died towards the end, right before it came out.
Sure did.
He was there on set like 90% of the time. So all those little intricacies. Now, you see, baby, what I would do is, and you can see Jamie just like stuck. Because I remember looking at the footage back when he was talking to him. He's just like, you could see the way he was watching him. Like he's just staring at everything. I'm locked on your face. Like how do you move your face? How do you move your mouth?
How does your hand move when you do this?
Right. When you do this, when you play, when you do, because I'm sure Jamie plays a certain way.
When you're counting your band members down.
Yep. How are you doing it? How are you doing it?
How high are you raising that leg?
That is such an
and
art.
And to lean back and come back in, as opposed to just doing this stuff.
And that's one thing. What you're talking about, one of my major reasons I got so good at it too was wrestling. It really was wrestling because I used to mimic The Rock. I used to mimic X-Pac. I used to mimic Kane. Because my stepdad would come home from work, right? He'd get off at 11. Raw went off at 11:05, right? So he's like, oh, what happened? You know what I'm saying? What happened? He gets in the house. I'm like, well, going at every character. I'm going through every single character. He would just sit there and die for like 30 minutes. I'm sitting there running through every single character. Austin came out here and he was talking like this here, and he goes up to The Rock.
Bear me.
Right. I go through the whole shit, and then I'm like,
you walk around here with your little nursery rhyme, son.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Talking about your Psalms, talking about your John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass.
Man, listen. Non-stop.
And again, it doesn't end with that.
Right.
You have to have the look on your face. Right. And Austin, all of his promo shots in the first like maybe year or two of his rise looked very similar. His eyes were super wide, almost like he was scared. Bring in the eyebrows, sneer up his nose like he just smelled burnt chicken on the stove or whatever, burnt okra. Yep. Like he's flaring up, and the steely blue eye. It was a whole thing. Rock lifting his eyebrows is more than just the eyebrows. It's the arch of the eyebrow. It's all the shit. It's all that. It's the shoulders, the arms. It's everything.
The head movements, the whip, the way he would do it. It was always the whip heads.
Bret Hart had a way of laying on the mat. He didn't lay on the mat like everybody else. He laid on the. You know who he laid on the mat like? Who? Blanca in Street Fighter when he's knocked down. Flat on his back, arms up like this. That's how he laid on the mat. It was like Blanca on Street Fighter.
The intricacies, man.
It's all the details.
It really is. Shouts to Kobe, by the way, for that, because Details was a fantastic show. I don't know if you ever actually watched Details on ESPN Plus.
I'd never even heard of it.
So Kobe started Details before he passed, and it was like he would break down specific plays, and he would show why they worked, and he would go into like extreme details on why this play worked and how they're guarding this person and how difficult this is to stop and what he would have done to change it or how he could get more open. And he had so many players hit him up. He said after that, like, yo, can you watch footage on me and tell me what I'm doing wrong? Because, like, this is ridiculous. So, like, they went from Kobe to UFC. Daniel Cormier ended up doing theirs. So he break down, like, okay, if you look here, Conor opens up. He turns the hip this way, and it's so dope. It's all
that stuff.
Dope, man.
You understand?
I love shit like that, by the way.
Like
that's my bag. That is my.
You're
bag.
Talking about not even professional, high school, even Pop Warner. I remember playing Pop Warner and having, sometimes even back in like the mid '90s, our coaches would have tape on our opponents and what they would do, and when the quarterback pats the football, he's throwing to his left. Yep. Because that's his thing. That's his picadillo. Yep. He's going over here.
Don't say picadillo.
If he does,
I don't even know what picadillo means, Brent. Don't ever say picadillo to me again.
Virginia Public School.
I've genuinely never even.
Won't you help?
I thought you said piccolo, and I was gonna say don't say piccolo.
Go to patreon.com/getherepod to help this poor illiterate child.
What kind of pickle is that?
He's bringing the black curve all
from?
The way down.
What is a picadillo?
With his lack of intelligence.
Do y'all know what a picadillo is?
His lack of vocabulary.
What the fuck is a picadillo?
He was a rapper. He doesn't have a vocabulary at all.
We're doing a picadillo
And unfortunately, he was too old to be a mumble rapper.
You know what, Brent? You can suck my picadillo.
So
how about that?
So his vocabulary was somehow not good enough for one time period, but it's too good for this time period.
I don't have to deal with you.
That's a damn shame.
You know,
please, won't you help?
I realize my name is wrong.
Look at this poor, stupid child. Of the angels.
He's still talking about me? This motherfucker said picadillo. He talking about me. You know what? You can kiss my ass. Here's what I forgot. I forgot to change my name back. I got like a joking name up here, so nobody knows I'm live. Are you gonna stop with your little weird 10 cent a day singing ass? You sound like you about to get 10 cent a day. That's the kind. Picadillo. Point is, people have tails, is the point. That's what you really meant to say.
Yes.
You meant to just say people have tails. And it's true. It's 100% true. Because in basketball, you get that too. Because what I used to do, similar to LeBron James, ironically, not trying to compare myself to the king at all, but similar to LeBron James, when I would play in the gym, like a rec situation, right? Mm-hmm. The first game, a lot of the time, especially if I knew there weren't people waiting. If people were waiting, I couldn't do it. But normally, I let my guy cook me for a couple moves. Because I want to see what you're going to do. What are your go-tos? What are you comfortable with?
I've heard that strategy in different aspects of life.
I do it all the time. I would stop and I would wait and I would say, okay, he likes to run this way. I would make it difficult on him. I wouldn't just give it to him, but it's like I want to see how good you are. If I push you a little bit here, will you back up? He backs up. Okay, good. I'm gonna close the gap. Now let's see what he does. He's gonna try to run by. I'm gonna stop him. Okay. Now he has to go this way. Okay. Can he go this way? He can't. Okay. That's the move for the rest of the game. You're going that way. And now you're out of the game. You're locked up. Now I'm paying attention to your teammates. When would they try to pass the ball? Where they gonna try to give it to you? Like all these different angles. That's what my head used to do. So if I had an opportunity to do it, I loved it. And I fucking love game tape. Like I never really got recorded to do that, but a couple times we sat down and I set up a phone. They didn't really have this kind of shit back in the day for us. That was cheap.
Yeah.
But like
that shit didn't become cheap till like 5-10 years ago.
Right, for real. Because like when we were balling heavy, I wish I'd had a setup like, man, I'd recorded all our damn games. Hey, look, if you open up right there, that was an open pass. Like, man, we would have been nasty out there because I'm that guy. I would have sat there. I love editing. I'd have been like, yo, Oh yeah, that's a move right there. I had no idea, but I watched a couple of tapes.
He blinked 3.5 times. That means he's gonna pass to his right.
See when he does this, because TJ used to always say I did that shit whenever I was open. He'd see my stupid fingers in the post. He'd be like, I'm in a fucking post. I look up, this jackass doing this. Because I always knew he was ready to shoot when I see his fingers. Like, just give it to him, locked in. Let it go. Should crack me up. By the way, shouts to TJ, Ashley, in Pittsburgh, man. We played fucking Call of Duty World War II. And we did zombies mode. And you know I fucking hate zombies.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, we destroyed that shit last night. Like, we just fucked it up. We were on headset, all of us at our individual locations.
So you weren't into the Damian Priest Miz match with the zombies?
Listen, on top of how terrible that match was, the fact that that match is so bad in so many ways, and one of the main reasons, first of all, Miz got hurt. That's number one. I fucking love Miz. Got all fucked up. That's fucked up. His first serious injury. You know,
realistically, that shit should have happened 10, 15 years ago.
Without question.
Like, there's no way you're in the wrestling business.
He made it this
Your
far.
first year without a fucking injury. That's amazing. Is fucking remarkable.
He's had an incredible
let alone
run with
this
it.
long. And either that means you're not doing shit,
that's
or you're lucky as fuck.
And that was Daniel Bryan's thing. I think it's a little both. At first, especially.
Yes.
But nonetheless, he was holding it down for the challenge, which everybody knows is my favorite fucking show. Okay, the challenge. He got injured. That's our guy. Okay, number one. Number two, quiet you. Number two, fucking zombies. Okay, that's what we're doing. And then number three, they didn't even look good. It wasn't even like good zombies. Like, if you're gonna do it, do like Walking of the Dead. Like, put some budget on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least make it. Okay, we see this as this is like Thanksgiving Day special. You know, I used to do the Thanksgiving Day special. Somebody come out as a turkey.
That you could pass. Like, I'm fine with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you could
but
pass
they didn't
on
do
that.
They tried to do it like,
you know why? Because Thanksgiving's real.
Right.
Because Thanksgiving is real.
I've seen a zombie. They're real.
I mean, we're not.
I told you about that Best Western shit,
we're not talking about the crackheads around Long Beach.
Well, that's a whole different thing. But I'm talking about
Virginia
Beach.
By the way, just today,
what?
4 of them in the middle of the street whenever the fuck they wanted to.
Were they procreating? What were they doing?
No, they were just crackheads. They just love the middle of the street. They just walk in the middle of the street like it's their living room.
I actually pulled up 7-Eleven the other day, and it was a guy face down on the pavement, leaning like this, like on his forehead. I thought the motherfucker was dead. Look, nobody sleeps like that.
Yeah.
Nobody on pavement. Your forehead is digging into the fucking pavement. Like,
yeah.
I'm just looking for a second because I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, nobody sees this. He's in front of a public establishment. Nobody sees this dude because like 6 people walk by.
No, they saw him.
And then somebody was like, hey, buddy. Like, hey, are you all right? He didn't move. I was like, this motherfucker really is dead. Hey.
You see a dead body?
Basically, I'm like, now I'm just watching even more. I'm like, shit. This motherfucker finally sit up. Eyes red like a motherfucker. I said, oh, he's dumb drunk. Like, he is like, that's a different level of drunk. But it can happen.
I feel like that's more than drunk.
It might have been. Maybe.
More than drunk.
Maybe. But that was some creepy shit. That was one of the creepiest ones I've seen. Because he was like, I'm talking his neck was, the way it was angled, it was like his voice would have been like this if he tried to talk. Because his neck was so restricted. Like, god damn, dog. What are you going through?
Have you ever seen a full ass deal go down?
Allegedly.
Yeah, me too. I was driving down the street the other day. I was at a stoplight and I look over and I'm like, that's a whole ass drug deal going down right now. Like, it was a bum and some dude, some bro ass looking dude, and it's like somebody's getting drugs from somebody.
Bro.
I'm like, somebody's getting drugs from somebody right here. Just in front of this establishment that has nothing to do with shit, in front of this business, right on Anaheim Street. Yeah. Just kind of looking at each other like, these motherfuckers have nothing to say to each other other than, do you have my shit? Do you have my money?
Yes, I do.
That's all these 2 people have to say to each other.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At all.
That shit is so crazy. You know, I forgot randomly. I just looked up at the screen. I'm looking at Ron Simmons right now.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he was the first ever African-American world heavyweight champion.
Recognized.
Who was before him?
There are a couple other ones. A lot of people credited with Bobo Brazil, but some, the match may have gotten overturned, et cetera, et cetera.
Ask you a quick question.
Unofficial.
Quick question. Who the fuck is Bobo? Cruella DeVille is what you said?
Bobo Brazil.
Bobo DeVille?
He was
Cruella DeVille?
He was
who?
He was a black wrestler from like the 50s and 60s.
Let me ask you another question. Why the fuck do you know that?
Because I'm a wrestling fan.
Bobo DeVille
Brazil.
Bro.
And you should know it too, brother. That's your history. That's your heritage, my brother.
You
hanging around with these cave beasts for too long, my brother. So you sitting around here, only know anything about John Cena, huh? That's all you know is John Cena and Hulk Hogan, who's not even really Irish, but is really Italian. And you sitting over here talking about your Stone Cold Steve Austin. How about your Bobo Brazils? How about your Big Cat Ernie Lads? Huh? How about you learn your history, brother?
Why don't you do me a favor and name some white people from that era, too? Go ahead, give me some.
George Hackenschmidt.
Who the fuck is that?
Jim Lundis.
See my point? I don't know who the fuck
Gorgeous
these people are.
George.
That's like, I know that one. That's the one I know. Hey, that's how you discredit people talking bullshit, ladies and gentlemen.
Arnold Scollins.
Because I don't know nothing in the 50s. I barely know my grandmother from the 50s. And she wasn't from the 50s. She was from the 30s, I think. 20s? I don't even know.
Mae Young, Mula.
Did you? Okay, I know
While
them.
you're bullshitting.
I know them.
While you're bullshitting.
But they're both past. They don't even count anymore. Right? They like, yeah, both of them.
Captain Lou, while you're bullshitting.
Captain Lou.
Captain Lou.
Who the fuck is that?
Captain Lou Albano. He helped usher in the rockin' wrestling era. You understand that, right? Like if Captain Lou wasn't...
The rockin' wrestling era?
What
is the rockin' wrestling era?
I'm
from the Attitude Era, bro.
That was when shit got big.
Attitude Era, bro.
That was when Hogan got big.
Ruthless aggression, bro. This is what I know. PG. If it's not PG, don't come see me, okay? That's what I...
You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me. How do you feel about John Cena selling out to China?
He didn't have a choice. He didn't have a fucking choice.
I'm not even mad at him.
I'm not mad at him.
He didn't look like he had a choice.
He's got too many movies coming out for him not to do that.
And apparently it bombed in China.
Of course it did.
Because apparently it...
And it was one of their biggest markets. That was one of their biggest markets. Yeah,
the biggest.
For their franchise.
That's why he had to come out and do the mea culpa.
That's why they started there, right?
No, he started in Taiwan. I'm saying, that was the problem.
No, I'm saying that's why Fast and Furious... Or not Fast and Furious. That's why... that's why Fast and Furious, the franchise, started where they started. Because it was so big over there.
That's why a lot of these movies now are so stupid. Because they try to take out as much language or nuance or whatever so that it translates to foreign markets, specifically to China.
Yeah.
And there's only so much that Chinese government allows in their media. So, like, your movie can't have a ghost. Your movie can't have Winnie the Pooh. Your movie can't have certain ideas or topics.
I get the Winnie the Pooh thing.
No, the Winnie the Pooh thing is because there was a meme about their president looking like Winnie the Pooh, and he got mad about it.
You know, as I just looked over when you said that.
And he got mad about it.
I realized, Brent, you kind of look like Winnie the Pooh. Never noticed until now.
Oh, bother. That's a terrible impression. Oh, I have to listen to Winnie the Pooh, but oh, bother. Oh, bother.
I saw the red and the gold on your face. I saw the red and that gold.
I don't like honey the way Winnie the Pooh likes.
I never fuck with honey,
but I do love the honey pot though. I am a big fan of the honey pot. You understand what I'm saying?
It's good apparently.
You understand what I'm saying?
I think he's making some kind of reference.
You understand what I'm saying?
To females. I was gonna say, how did you feel about it? The whole China thing. Would you have done it?
It's a fucking sellout move.
It is absolutely a sellout move. LeBron James had to do it too. Kinda. Kinda.
I don't know how much LeBron had to do it.
No, he did. He's the face of the fucking NBA. They had to. China stopped watching for like a whole year. Here's
their market. Here's the thing about that shit. And here's the thing about when you get to that level, which we won't have to worry about until Spotify comes through on that fucking deal, Spotify.
Or anybody else.
Black.com. Anybody else. You got to check the fine print about morals clauses and all this other horse shit and all the things that they can and can't do and breach a contract.
You're going to be the one to get us in trouble.
Other bullshit.
It's going to be you. It won't be me. Because you always talk. I don't be knowing what the fuck you talking about.
Probably.
It's going to be you.
Probably.
I'm a very simple man.
Probably. And because here's part of my problem.
I don't even know what Plaxico Burrs means.
Because here's part of my problem. When I try to... when somebody says something to me about a subject that needs to be avoided, I'll say the words like, "Oh, don't worry about it," or whatever, But I also instinctively roll my eyes or be like, "You don't want to know," and it makes people be like, "No, I need you to tell me." And it's
tell me more. Tell me more, Brent.
As opposed to me doing like in a subtle way and acting like it really is nothing.
Like, oh, word, that's crazy.
Right. As opposed to that, I'll be like, As opposed to that, I'll be like, no comment. And that's like, nah, say what you got to say. Say what you want to say. And that breeds all that other shit, which makes comments come out that probably should never have come out.
Right, which is why you're going to be the reason that we get in trouble.
We ain't gonna get in trouble. Ain't no trouble.
No, we gonna be in trouble because you're.
Because again, all my shit's already out there.
What shit? You still say hot takes on the fucking show.
Yeah, it's already out there. Y'all already know where I'm coming. You already know where I'm coming from in this shit.
Where you coming from?
Ain't no secrets.
Brent, where you coming from? We need to know.
Come from the streets of Compton.
Compton. Listen, don't worry about what I'm doing over here. We can keep going.
Okay.
I did this because I realized that my name. I said about midway through, my name was not my name.
Mm-hmm. And you never changed it?
I never changed it back because I couldn't do it, so I stopped it. So now people see 1989 TREs live, and they might be like, "Oh, we at least know him."
So you had John Cena selling out to Taiwan or to China because Taiwan's not an official country in China, even though whatever the fuck.
Whoa! Not whatever the fuck, Brent.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. And yeah. By the way, yeah. There's a whole
Trey has nothing to do with any of this.
All the geopolitical shit is what gets these motherfuckers in trouble.
So, side note, did you hear that Joe Biden is trying to add 4 years to public schools? Did you hear about this? Have you heard this?
No, he's not.
Have you heard this? Did you hear about this? Yeah.
What 4 years? At the end?
Like an additional 4 years. He said we're behind. He was talking. I saw this clip. I was like, what?
You mean as opposed to free colleges?
Something like that.
As opposed to universal college, which everybody thinks is a good fucking idea, except for people who make a shit ton of money off of student loans.
Don't go on a rant right now. Don't go on a rant right now. Here's the thing. Do you understand? If I was in 8th grade right now, how fucking terrified I would be, knowing that potentially you're gonna go from 12 years of school to I'm a 16th grader.
You know why? You know what though?
A 16th grader, Brent.
You know what though? They've been playing around with that idea for decades. I remember that shit when I was in school, and as well as with the idea of year-round school for everybody.
Yeah, fuck that.
They were always toying around with that idea for years.
If you're gonna do it and you're going to make it college-based, right? The last 4.
Although honestly, if I were smarter about it, I would have not gone to a year-round school, but gone to school and summer school and all other shit and finished up sooner.
Yeah, see, I don't want to be a normal sooner.
Yeah, I was trying to be a normal kid and grow up with all my friends or whatever the fuck. But as an adult now, it's like, actually, little nigga, you need to get the fuck out now.
If it was me, I'd pop the mic so bad right then. Oof, a ton of air in my ears. But yeah, if it was me now, with my mind now, because I could survive as an adult. But at the time, what was I about to do? I'm gonna go to Cali then. I don't know nobody out here. I'd have been done. There's so many lights. There's so much sand and so many women. Oh my God! All these palm trees. What are they? I've been so confused. I've been lost out there.
I probably still would have been living at the house, but I would have had, at 16 or whatever, I would have finished up. I'd have gotten myself a little part-time job. I'd have started training, working on my body and training and started to do wrestling. And I wouldn't have had to worry about school and all other shit. Now, mind you, my social life might have been different, but I would have been fucking around with adults.
That's fair. But yeah, I don't know. I can't say I would have done that, but I'm just saying if they had jumped and said, "Hey, all of a sudden," you imagine just hypothetical. Like do this hypothetical. You're going into your senior year, and then there's an executive order. Good luck. You're going to your 16th year.
Yeah.
Bro, can you imagine the pain of that first class?
Nah, son. We gotta fight.
I'm putting balls on.
That shit would have to start with 8th graders. You understand what I'm saying? Like that shit, you can't do
8th graders. You can't do that to me in 8th grade.
You can't do that shit. You can't do that shit to high schoolers.
You can't do that to me in 8th grade.
You can't do that shit to high schoolers.
You gotta do that. I'm talking.
You gotta start over with kindergartners who don't know shit.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta start over with kindergartners who don't know shit.
I'm telling you right now, if you did it to me at any point during my scholastic, how you say that word? Scholastic. I thought it was Galactic.
They were the sponsors of the book fairs every year. We got all our Goosebumps and shit. Oh man,
I never read Goosebumps, but I did love book fairs. I was all
book fairs were shit.
I had a Michael Jordan poster forever. Damn, I haven't even been there. What are we talking about? Oh, school, 16 years. Fuck. What? But here's my thing. If they change the curriculum, God damn, I can't talk. If they change the curriculum,
as opposed to college too, though.
No, I'm saying, but if they switch it like this, okay, hear me. If they say, okay, you go K through 12. When you get to 13th grade,
Yeah.
Get a 13th grade. I'll be so mad. But when you get to
you mean El Camino College? I went there.
Bro,
I was there for about a year. That's 13th grade. I was there.
Tell you, if they did this and they switched it all of a sudden, the curriculum turned into college and it was building towards a job or a career, and they're saying like this is free education, but you get, let's say, give me all my fucking credits. I want it to basically be college, is my point. If they're gonna say this is mandatory now, but it's college built in, okay, I'm cool with that. I get it. I understand that. If you're gonna make it mandatory, you'll make us smarter. Because they were talking about how far we are behind the rest of the world now. I'm like, I get it.
There's so many issues with that whole thing. Not the least of which is that you're 18 and that I'm not under your fucking control anymore.
That's where I want.
Also, the education system is such shit because of motherfuckers like you, Mr. Biden, and all the politicians and shit who have gutted the education system for decades and have made it so that it all for dollars, all for money, all for greed and stuff. Like, they have gutted the education system so that really private education and charter schools are now, it's a whole fucking mess. And it has nothing to do with how long you stay in school. Like, no,
that's my point.
That's like the idea that the longer you spend in the gym, the better looking you. No.
That's absolutely true.
If you work out better and specific workouts that work for your body type and what you can do, and you don't have to be in the gym 8 hours a day. You can be in the gym a half hour to 45 minutes. You can get your shit in.
I think sitting in the gym for long quantities of time without doing any work is the way to go. You should leave with a six-pack. I've done research on this. If you sit in the gym, just in a corner or just on a little bike, just letting your legs kick slowly for hours, you should be muscular by the end of the year.
Oh, fantastic.
This is facts. I've done research. This is how dad bods are born.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they are.
I need a third camera over here. I can't get my whole gym off. How to set up a third camera.
You can't get Jim off. How does he feel about that?
Pause.
Need to pause on that.
That title cracked me up for whatever reason. I don't know. Like, that episode is funny as shit to me just because.
But the thumbnail?
Just the listening to us, just pause. Because everything was pause worthy after that point. It was like we were intentionally doing that shit over and over again after that point, and it just cracked me the fuck up. Because it was like we would say something.
Also, it had been a while since we seen each other. We were fucking goofy.
Just being stupid.
We were
tired
goofy.
as fuck prior.
We were tired, we were goofy. It was a whole thing.
Just turned up out of nowhere. But, yeah. Hey, what's up? I can't say your name at all. What's that say, Brent? Under Pedro. Pedro, what's happening, by the way?
That would be the modern day Maharaja.
Okay, all right. Modern day Maharaja. By the way, he's a legend. He should be champion soon because they need to make more money in India. It's time. Pause. I love the camera.
Pause on the pause.
The fact that I can see everything is fire. Anyway.
Pause when you're getting pause.
Pause on the pause. Pause. What? Okay?
Pause on your pause.
Okay, let's see. How do we even get here?
How did we even get here?
We were talking about education before. China. We were in China.
Mm-hmm.
You were going on a rant. I stopped you. Long story short, I get it. I understand why John Cena had to do what he had to do. I'm not mad at him for that. But
I'm sure it was more than just. I'm sure there was some legal action that was probably threatened against him and LeBron. Is why they did it.
Well,
while we're bullshitting, I'm sure that's probably the reason.
The way LeBron did it was a little different though. His was more like, I just don't know enough about the situation to speak on this at all. I don't feel comfortable speaking on this because I don't know enough.
Meaning he probably had an opinion on it.
He knew exactly.
But decided to opt out.
This is a good call.
And go neutral route and just back out of the situation.
No, 100%. That's exactly.
Cena did an entire 180.
He didn't have a choice.
Well, and also because it's not like this is out of Cena's character. Motherfuckers forget Cena's been a company man for 20 years.
Right.
Cena has defended everything Vince McMahon has done
even beyond
since
that,
2002.
But fuck that. He has like 4 blockbusters coming in a row. He's in mad big movies this summer.
Yeah.
He don't have a fucking choice.
Yeah.
Because his movies are going to tank probably anyway. Mm-hmm. Because they're going to make them tank. But he didn't really have a choice. Because I know them directors got to be mad like a motherfucker. You making us look bad over here. We could be making crazy numbers.
And because again, the industry has moved away from... has moved directly towards making shit specifically for China and just releasing it everywhere as well. Like yeah, they're speaking in English as the actors are, but they're dubbed in Chinese or Mandarin, and it's going straight to China because that's where most of the money is made. So
yeah, it's interesting, man. It's something. Me personally, I would stay away from topics like that. Like the way LeBron did that, that's 100% how I would have did it. I'd have been like, yeah, I don't know enough about this topic. I feel like you'd be like, here's the thing. I'd be like, Brent, shut the fuck up. Because I would never.
I'd be like,
you're right. I'd be like, I'd be looking like, no, don't do it. Don't talk about it.
My fuck you of the week goes to China. The People's Republic of China. Let me tell you something about
stop
the
doing
people.
this. Stop. I'm going to get banned over here.
People.
He's joking. Okay? This is not me. Do not ban me because of him. He has his own
Also,
camera.
let me spend a little time on Palestine and Israel. Listen.
How do I block this? He's saying terrible things. I have nothing to do with any of this. Moving on. So have you seen the weather recently? It's really starting to fill out California outside, isn't it? God damn, it's nice outside, guys. Have you seen California recently?
That's the worst transition I've ever seen in my life. That's a worse transition than Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, I knew you were about to do that because I was going to do it, but I didn't, so you did it, and I was happy. Oh, shit. I almost said that. Oh, I'm so glad you said it instead of me. Whew. He's a terrible person. I hate this guy. I hate it here. Everyone is listening. I hate it here. This is my home. I want to leave. I almost said that. I was
get
like,
out.
No. I was like, oh, don't say get out to me after this weekend I had. I'm so nervous. I'm so stressed out all of a sudden. So much pressures. Okay, all right.
You itching like Tyrone Biggums.
I don't know what's going on, baby. Is this the 5 o'clock free fall?
Let me tell you something, Joe.
Free 5 o'clock crack giveaway. Oh, man. Okay, all right. I'm back.
You had a topic.
I didn't have anything for a second. I did have a topic. What?
Originally, you told me you had a topic.
What was the topic? Did I send you some shit?
I sent you some shit.
Oh, it was the dude. Remember the guy that was giving away the cheating game?
Yes.
That was the topic.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to pull it up because obviously my phone is.
Let's talk about this shit.
This guy is.
This is fucking fantastic.
This guy is something else.
This is fucking fantastic.
He is a level of cheater that I've never even begun to anticipate was possible. This motherfucker here is.
This is fucking fantastic. I don't know if we're gonna be able to listen to it.
Yeah, I'd say we play it look, boop, stop. Boop, stop.
No, I mean I don't know how it's gonna sound over. I imagine it's not gonna be like copywritten or anything.
No,
I'd imagine. I'm wondering what the volume's gonna sound like.
Oh, just put it close to the mic. Just get it close in the mic region, and we'll go from there over here. Don't worry about over here. Don't worry about Bigo. Nobody's really in here right now.
Oh my!
We had somebody pop in, but good lord.
What is she posting?
What are you doing, man? Hey.
I'm logging into the shit that you sent it to me.
Calm down. Stop stalking people.
This isn't stalking.
Look at that ring.
She's in the jewelry. That's Callie Hawk.
I don't know who the fuck
shout
that
out
is.
to Callie Hawk.
That Tony Hawk's daughter?
She's an actress.
That's Tony Hawk's daughter.
You've seen her in some shit.
I know Tony Hawk's daughter.
There it is.
Good lord, that ring was crazy.
You've definitely seen Callie Hawk. She is gorgeous. Holla at your boy.
Holla at you. Look at my man.
Here's old boy.
I can't help it. It's something you do to protect the people you care about. If you don't give a fuck, you would just go sleep with whoever. If you
pause it for a second.
Like you're taking the steps to protect them.
All right, so this guy it says he's a master cheater. So he's talking about right now how he cheats to protect the people that he cares about and he loves. That's what this guy's talking about.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been in that situation. Not cheating, but where you lie to protect some. We've all been in a situation where you lie to protect somebody, to protect somebody's feelings.
Do I lie to protect people?
Even if it's that dress looks good on you.
I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy?
I tell you if something's in your teeth. I'm sorry. I'm that nigga. Like that's definitely my personality. I will tell you. Hey, look.
Like ever? I'm
trying to think. Even my mom, bro.
Sometimes you just don't want the argument. Sometimes you just don't have the energy to tell the truth.
King Petty, bro.
Sometimes I'm petty too, but sometimes I just don't have the fucking energy.
I don't think so.
I'm honest.
I'm the guy truth. I don't think so. I'll be quiet sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like if you want to talk about just pure omission, maybe, but not just straight up lying. Because like I may not respond to you. I might not say shit.
So someone comes up to you with their ugly baby.
That's an ugly baby. I'll tell you, that baby ugly as fuck.
I love that.
I'm definitely that guy, man. I don't care.
We need to start normalizing that shit because no baby looks good when they first come out. They all look look like Kane looks like in that still shot right here. They all look like Mayor Kane on this fucking Attitude Era panel.
Listen, man.
Next to the Godfather.
Listen. All babies At first.
They grow into whatever they look like. But when they first start...
My sister looked crazy as fuck as a kid. I actually came out as an Asian baby. I looked pretty cool. I was like a black Asian baby. I had an afro and I was Asian. And then like 2 days later, I was a black man. It was very strange. Mm-hmm. But that kind of saved me from that like that awkward baby photo where you look crazy. Now my eyes look crazy because, you know, they was like closed like a motherfucker. I was all swollen and cried. But comparatively to other babies that I've seen in photos... Yeah. Because my sister's photo, the ones they got her early, you hear? That shit, she looked like the alien.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's horrible. Yo, shouts to Tia. She's going to hate me for this. But, woo, that shit.
Like, we need to stop. Woo. We need to stop saying babies are adorable. You can say, You can say congratulations. You can say,
I'm so happy for you.
I'm so happy for you. You can say anything except my baby looks cute. Because you're just lying.
Just give it like a week. Put it in the oven for like another week.
You know,
it just came out a
couple weeks, a month or so. Let them grow into their shit.
When they start doing this, like that's cute.
Yeah,
that's
cute.
When
they can start, when they can actually start smiling, like okay,
that's cute. It's different.
It's different. Let them grow into their shit. Anyway, here's old boy whose hairline is about like that of Ron Simmons. Oh. This motherfucker is basically he's a combo of everybody that's sitting here. He just.
But he's a legend.
He's got a cross eye like Shawn Michaels. Look at this motherfucker. This motherfucker is a legend.
All right, I'll tell you when to pause it. Here we go.
Oops, I started over.
God damn it.
I can't help it. It's something you do to protect the people you care about. If you don't give a fuck, you would just go sleep with whoever. If you cheat, that's showing that you've taken the steps to protect other people's feelings. I've never been caught. I developed these habits. I would go to the bathroom to take a shower every day when I got home. I didn't really want to take multiple showers in a day, but I know that if I was coming home from cheating, that it was going to be a necessity. I can't
no shit.
Okay. So let's stop right there for a second.
I'm trying to. This pause system sucks.
No, it's your goddamn thumb. Get your.
I know it's my.
Get
thumb.
Your thumb together, motherfucker.
I know it's my thumb.
Listen, motherfucker, thumb over there. All in the shit. Okay.
Here, you do it then.
That's a good call. That's a good call. I got.
Because we're just gonna keep skipping back to the beginning every time.
I don't want to keep going back to the pause. I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning every time. Look at this motherfucker's face.
Pause.
Look at this guy's face.
I
hate his face.
Yeah, no shit. You got to take showers all the time.
Listen.
No shit. I learned that. So my high school girlfriend. We fucked around backstage in the theater of the school auditorium.
Allegedly.
No, we did. And she made me bring cologne with the little sample bottles of cologne with me because we'd smell like fucking sex.
That's true.
Because that's what we did. That's what we were doing.
Allegedly.
That's what the fuck we were doing. Like, yeah, no shit.
Well, listen. Okay, here's the thing. This is one benefit for me as a person. I shower all the fucking time. Like, I'm one of those guys. Like, I consistently shower. Like, I'm just that guy. If you know a girl that's known me as an adult, that can be like, oh, that's a smelly motherfucker. She's a goddamn liar, and I must have did something to her because you have never in your life run up on me and been like, woo! Yeah. This weekend in the desert, I didn't shower for 2 days. I still didn't stink because I am that guy. Like, oh, it's time to apply deodorant. It's time to hit myself with a hit of cologne if I'm out here in the wilderness and shit. You know what I mean? Everybody else is gonna smell similar anyway because we all outside. But nonetheless, I'm gonna smell a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's how I roll. So I get that in general, but I'm just that guy. Like if I know I'm gonna interact with somebody else or something like that, I'm always showering in between. It's never like a crossover type of thing. So,
but also, this whole thing can be unraveled in one word: polyamory. This whole thing could really be unraveled in one word: just fucking polyamory. Why the fuck are you still fucking around with these monogamous relationships? And you feel like you have to cheat.
That's true. Or there's another word for that: single. Single is another word.
Or
most
single.
People are used to because that's my word that I use until I'm ready to commit to somebody. I'm single. That's what I do. I'm single until I say, listen, you're my person. I'm your person. We're officially like this. I'm single, and I don't care.
Only us.
Yeah, and I don't care. At that point,
if that's the dynamic that you decide to hold,
yeah. Because here's the thing.
I think it's weird, but okay, fine.
Here's the thing. I believe you can love somebody and still be single.
Okay.
I genuinely believe that. I think you could be in love with somebody and not be with the person. It's very possible.
Yeah, happens every day.
Happens every fucking day, and it's a smart decision if you're not there yet. if you still feel like you got all these options on the table, or you got all this other shit on the table at the time, it just is what it is. Don't do it, because then you ain't got to do what this guy does. This fucking legend does, because he is different. He's a different kind of motherfucker. Matter of fact, let's play a little bit more of this motherfucker for a second here. I know you went back, but that's not my fault.
Showers in a day, but I know that if I was coming home from cheating, that it was going to be a necessity. I didn't need to look out of the ordinary. I'd always have a friend, and they will help to stretch out my lies. We'll take even some pictures.
He's bringing his boys down with him.
Might not be on that day, and I'll save these
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Don't do that.
To maybe a Snapchat, I'll block everybody from the story but her, so she.
Oh,
I can't help
God damn it. Now my thumb's dead.
Uh-huh.
Fucking you know what it is? It's your stupid Android. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Maybe see if you can find the video on.
I could, but you're talking about up here.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I don't want to play too much of this guy because I don't want people getting all the tips. Here's the thing.
You just tired of fucking with the fucking
absolutely.
with the fucking video.
Here's the thing. What he just said is funny as shit though. First off, taking photos. This dude said I took photos days before, and I would keep them in my phone and then post them to my Snapchat story. Then went a level further and said, and I would post the story just for her. She was the only person tagged in it, or like that could see the fucking story. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, dude, you are like different.
That's all that energy could be spent curing cancer.
He's a genius. He's
a
fucking genius.
All that energy could be spent curing cancer.
And he's at the gas station picking up chicks. Why? Just fucking go cure something. Like, he could have found COVID answer along. It wouldn't have been a vaccine. It would have been a cure if he had just put his mind to it.
Yeah.
This man said, Brent, he said I took photos. That was enough.
Do you know what he's doing though? He's paying attention to the. He's paying attention to the details.
Oh.
To the details.
This episode is sponsored by Details.
To the details.
That is so true. That's true. Because he's going beyond details, though. Because, like, the details would have been to take the pictures days before and then post them on the story for everybody. But my man says, so you don't even get the comments, so you don't get disturbed in what you're doing. I'm going to post it just for her. And I bet he didn't say this, but I would assume her best friend or whoever's on his page, he let them in, too. They saw the same photo. I would go that far to say that. It's a guess, but I'm guessing.
He said that he kind of keeps them as private or as whatever as possible.
I understand, but I'm saying like,
or whatever.
No, I'm talking about those photos for the day that he took though, because if her best friend is on your page too, I'm assuming that he would say, okay, I need that to be for everybody. I don't want to just be close friends or.
But part of what he says about social media, we'll get. Let's play.
I'll play a little bit more.
Because he talks about social media a little bit. And
yeah, he's something. Oh, hold on. You gotta play that one. That sister one is crazy.
Everybody from the story but her, so she has like
Okay.
this personalized story. I've done some things that have thrown her off. I saved my sister's name on my phone as Beautiful Girl because I knew it would attract her to go through it. And my sister told me about, your girl called me, and so it worked out. So I was able to confront her and say, why would you go through my phone? She said, why you have her in there as Beautiful Girl? I said, that's just a nickname I've had for her whole life. It just made her feel like.
How you gonna have your sister in your phone as Beautiful Girl? Unless you're starring in a video on Pornhub.
Listen, first of all,
hey step sis, hey step bro.
When I sent this to you, we actually talked about this one a little bit.
Yeah.
And I told you, I call my sister beautiful all the time, right? So that actually made sense to me. It made sense to me because I build my sister up. You know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of relationship we got. This guy is a psychopath, is what he is. He's a fucking psychopath. That is some next, like...
Sociopath.
No, he's a full-blown psychopath. This is not a sociopath. I was going to say sociopath, but I don't think so. I think he's a full-blown psychopath. He's Dexter-level crazy. Like, I only kill for the right reasons. Like, he's that guy. Because Brent, he put his sister in his phone as Beautiful Girl to bait you into picking up his phone, scrolling through and seeing early. And he put it as B, obviously. So when you scroll... Beautiful Girl, it's early. I got my man. He's marked. Hello. Who is this? This is da-da-da sister. Now you look like a dumbass, right? Because you know she gonna tell him. Soon as she tell he coming in with the ammunition. What are you talking about people for? You going through my goddamn phone? Now she feel like a dumb. He didn't put her on a whole hot seat. So if she ever does it again, now you seem like a whole jackass. Because he might throw 2 more in there. You don't know. Mm-hmm. And you gonna fall for the bait. You gonna look and seize. He gonna have curly haired delight or some shit. And it's gonna be like his aunt or some shit. That's psychosis. That is a level of crazy that I'm not prepared for. When I saw this video, my brain was just like, it's an overload of lies that I cannot handle. It's too many lies. It's too many fucking lies. But also, he's a fucking legend. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like, honestly, that shit is nuts.
Yeah.
Have you done any of that shit?
No, not that stuff. When he goes in social media a little bit later about like how he puts the social media together. I've done that before, but that wasn't necessarily. I mean, part of it was for girls. But it wasn't necessarily for girls. Like, for a significant period of that, it was because I was looking for a job.
What do you do?
And it was a whole thing
like, paraphrase what he did.
Essentially, you keep it kind of basic. You don't do, like, a whole lot of personal shit on it or something like that. Like, that was the trope for a long time. And for a lot of people still do that on some of their social medias because of you don't know whose eyes are going to come onto whatever page you're on.
I know a girl does that right now.
So you keep it a certain level of sanitized.
Specific pages, specific things. Mm-hmm. Like, I know a girl right now that will post on her Snapchat because it disappears.
Yep.
But she won't post on her Instagram, even though it'll disappear. The story will disappear. But she knows more people follow her on Instagram. So, like, all the guys that have been maybes or what ifs or possibilities, she keeps there. And you
can screenshot on Instagram, and right. Snapchat tells you.
Per se. Exactly. Not per se. Correct. Mm-hmm. Because, I saw a chick earlier this week that me and her had this thing for a while that was like, it was this, we really fucked with each other, but we just were never close to each other. So it was just like, we could never actually get whatever. And for the last, like, at least 6 months, probably longer, we haven't really, it's definitely longer now I'm thinking about it, probably like almost a year damn near, we haven't been talking consistently. Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, she's one of those people, the way she moves, she keeps it very close to the vest. So she posted on her Snapchat, my babies. It was her dog, it was a dude, right? That shit didn't appear on any other social media. And I'm like, huh. And a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember what happened, but we said something to each other. And her response, I remember thinking like, that was a weird response. That didn't sound like her. You know what I mean? That was kind of not to say it wasn't her. I think it was her, but I just think it was her in a relationship. It's like, I gotta say this different. Yeah. Right? And I was like, huh. Okay, let me play this by ear and see if I see anything else moving a little funny. And then that popped up, and I was like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Trey does not fail with this shit.
Yeah.
I have a head for this shit. Like, I could probably cure COVID too if I just focus on the right things and not focus on stupid shit like this. Like, my energy is just like, I think she said something different.
Yeah.
She's moving funny. You see her walking like Michael Jackson from Thriller? Why is she moving like that? I see her moving like this.
You're trying to impersonate her, so you pick up on her details.
You do. Fucking details, man. It's always a fucking detail. I swear to God, like, because I'm that guy for sure. I'm so, like, you cannot get shit past me without me being like, yo, you good? You all right? I'm fine. No, you're not. Like, there's something wrong with you. I can tell because I'm one of those people that matches energy. You know what I mean? Like, we talked about this before. Yeah. Like, how we go with that shit. If somebody's off, you just know they're off. Like, off rip, you like, alright.
This ain't the vibe I usually get from
you. Like, you normally on some cool shit, and now you on some sucker type energy, but not active. It's not an active sucker energy. Like, I'm just out here being weird. Like, nah, but you are though. I can tell you being a little funny.
Yeah.
And you're making me have to say it, which makes it worse because if I gotta say it, then it seems like I'm being the one that's weird. But I know something's off.
Right.
And then you're like, you're right. I got fired today. Like, goddamn, I knew something happened. Why didn't you just say it? Why you gotta make me dig for this?
Yeah.
Which brings us into the topic from earlier.
Does it?
Let's just end this. You got any good vibes? You got any good vibes here, Brent?
I do. You want to do good vibes first?
No, actually, yeah. Do it in reverse. Sorry, it's been a minute. Got any fucking fuck yous?
Oh my, yes I do.
Oh my gosh, you got too excited. I'm gonna start. All right. Ahead. So my fuck you of the week goes to the Milwaukee Bucks. And it goes to Milwaukee Bucks because I'm wearing this Heat shirt. And y'all fucked us up. And I am not happy with it. I am not pleased at all. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you can kiss my ass personally. You played really well. And Drew Holiday, fuck you because you came in and changed everything. If this was like last year, I think we would have beat y'all again. But Drew, you motherfucker you. Oh, Drew Holiday. You came in, you took Giannis off ball, you let him cut, you let him rebound, you let him dunk. He didn't have to shoot threes because of your ass. You were no Eric Bledsoe, Drew fucking Holiday. I almost said Drew Bledsoe because of the fucking Patriots. Drew Holiday, fuck you, okay? Chris Middleton, you motherfucker. Chris Middleton. You have evolved into a fucking legend, and I hate it. His just fucking accuracy is he's in the 50-40-90 club, which is 50% field goals, 40% from three, 90% from the free throw line. He almost did it the year before. Don't know if he did it this year or not, but he did it to us. He fucked us up. Mm-hmm. Every single time this motherfucker's open, it goes in, is my point. And when he needs a shot, I can't even talk right because this motherfucker. He does one move, boom, boom, and then he shoots it, and it goes in. He just gets whatever the fuck he wants, and I hate it. And then Giannis can't shoot shit, but he didn't have to shoot this year because of these motherfuckers. So really, I'm saying fuck you to Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. But fuck the Bucks as a whole because of what they did to my Heat. Still repping though. We still repping. This is for my Heat, okay? This is for my fucking Heat. We're repping out here today, okay? But honestly, shouts to the Bucks. Y'all did y'all thing. I hope y'all go and win the championship so we lost to the champions. That's what I hope. Because it would make sense why we lost the way we did. But if y'all lose in the next round, it's really fuck y'all.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Listen, M-Y-A-M-I. Miami Heat still all day, baby. Rep it for the Heat. But yeah, fuck the Bucks. They beat the shit out of us. They beat us bad. 4-0 sweep. Oh, another fuck you real quick, sorry. Fuck you, Kyle, as well. My boy Kyle. He broke out the brooms at the game, too. He broke them out on me at the game, too. He was like, oh. We're on Marco Polo. Motherfucker, he takes his broom, he's sweeping. He's like, oh, is that Jimmy Butler right there? Hold on. Then he said, oh, shit, is that Tyler? Sorry, hero. Let me get you. And he said, oh, my broom? Oh, his name is Giannis. I said, this motherfucker here. The trolling that this nigga did to me was so sick. It was some sick level trolling.
Shout out to Kyle.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Shout
that was fucked up.
Shout out to Kyle.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Since then, I've thrown my support strongly behind the Lakers. And the Lakers have lost 2 games in a row. He's a Lakers
Keep doing
fan.
that. Do that every year then.
It's 3-2, and the Lakers are on the brink of elimination now. Because Kyle did that bullshit, and I put all sorts of, like, in the universe. So.
You think LeBron is thinking about what trades he's about to make in the offseason?
He better be. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you.
He's going back to his 2K game and playing GM mode.
I think LeBron is finally at the point where he can't just carry a team anymore. I think it took a long fucking time. But he's a human.
Say what you will about that motherfucker.
He's a human,
but
man.
He's been a beast for...
Bro, if this was 2018...
Fucking 2 decades?
This is 18 years.
How long has he been in the league?
This is year 18 right now.
Jesus Christ.
And listen, I'm saying this, and he scored...
I just did that math. I was like, fuck.
Bro, Bron put up 20... Listen, the other day, Bron put up 25, 7, and 5. And I'm saying he can't carry a franchise anymore. He put up 25, 7, and 5. That was the numbers that made me say this.
More than J. Cole.
Okay, don't do that. We're not doing that. Yo, my good vibes go to J. Cole.
Cole,
for living his dream. Yo, shouts to you, Cole. That you motherfucker. But yeah, that's how great LeBron is. He put up 25, 7, and 5, and I still was like, I think it's over. Because he used to put up like 40 at this point. He would have put up a 40-point performance in like 10 and 10. But he put up 25, 7, and 5. Now, mind you, his team didn't do shit. This is not about LeBron. It's about fucking the Bucks. Fuck the Bucks. Okay? That's my fuck you for the week, Brent. Giannis, I hate you so much. Drew Holiday, I really hate you. You the one. You really the one, Drew. This is emotional for me.
I feel you.
No, you don't feel me. Because they beat the shit out of us. We don't get swept, man. Come on, man. We the Heat.
I'm an Orlando fan. I feel you.
Y'all get injured every year. Y'all traded y'all whole team this year? Like the entire team. Y'all don't have anybody left. Y'all got blank roster spots. Just nobody. At least y'all didn't get swept, though, by a team you beat in 5 last year.
At this point, it's like... Yeah,
fucking Bucks, man. Fucking Giannis. Drew Holiday, you son of a bitch. I'm so mad at him. He's so good. I knew when they got him, he was...
You knew he was a problem.
At the end of the fucking year, when I saw the standings and they landed with us, we got up to the 6th seed. We were supposed to be straight. We got out of the play-in. We were good. 6th seed. And I saw the fucking Bucks. I said, fuck, man. Give us Philly. Give us the Nets. At least we went out to the big three. If we get swept, at least we lost to KD, James Harden. I knew it was going to be the fucking Bucks. That was the worst matchup. They fucking swept us, man. We the Heat. We have pride. We can't just... I'm so mad about this. Go ahead, man.
Be mad about it. That's the whole point of the fuck you segment. Be mad.
I'm more hurt than mad, though.
Hoes mad.
Do we have a...
Hoes mad.
Do we have a crying
Hoes
segment?
mad.
Because I feel like I need
Hoes
to cry.
mad.
Listen, man.
Trey mad.
It broke my heart, man.
Trey mad.
Come on, Jimmy. God damn it, Jimmy. Shoot a three-pointer, man. Bam. What the fuck? Come on. I'm taking his jersey off, man. I swear to God I ain't wearing this next episode. Y'all motherfuckers, man. I support y'all. I love y'all boys. Go ahead, man. I don't want to talk no more. I'm fucking honest, man.
I just realized how entertaining the fuck you segment is because you gave a Brent-esque fuck you of the week.
Right.
Like you're all emotional.
I mean
you're
too.
Drained.
I'm not even joking. Like it hurts. It hurts so bad. I hate it.
I feel like if you keep going for too much longer, you're gonna cry.
I'm close.
You're gonna cry.
I feel it in here. I feel it. You see it? It's close. Just take over, man. Take the fuck over. Sick of it. Fucking Bucks.
His fuck you was to the city of Milwaukee.
To the Bucks, not Milwaukee. I like Milwaukee people.
My fuck you is to the city of Bellflower. Here in California.
It's a little closer to home.
Just a tad closer to home. This past week, I had to pay my car registration note.
I know what this is.
And in doing so, I ended up calling him and talking about the registration or whatever the fuck. And he's like, seems a little hot. Like, I didn't even look at it. He's like, that seems a little hot. You got a ticket on there or something? I didn't even open it. Like, I didn't even do the shit. I didn't even look at the shit. Like, I just did the quote unquote adult shit. The shit came. I didn't even unfold the registration letter when it came in the mail. Because it just says right there, this is how much you pay. That's all I looked at. For months. That's all the fuck I looked at. And it came due, and it was like, huh. And I opened it up, and I saw that there was a ticket from the city of Bellflower for double parking.
Double fucking parking.
This is a ticket that I have forgotten about for the better part of a year now. I completely forgot about this ticket for the better part of a year. How could you forget about a ticket that you got? Well, because they didn't give me the ticket in real time.
Oh, how did you get a ticket then?
It came in the mail.
Oh, what from what though?
They said it was from a camera.
Oh, that's still legal out here?
Well, apparently, because I called them. Apparently, it wasn't a street camera. It wasn't like a traffic camera. Apparently, it was a cop rolling by who took a picture of it.
Ah. That's what they tried to hit you with.
That's what they tried to hit me with.
Well, so it was his vest cam.
Now here's the thing.
Body cam.
Now here's the thing. Well, were you double parked? I was picking up an Uber passenger. I wasn't double parked.
With blinkers on.
With blinkers on. I wasn't double parked. I stopped my car for maybe 30 seconds. Because I remember this. Because when you brought it up, I went back and was like, wait, I do remember this now.
You zoned in so quick.
I actually do fucking remember this. Because I remember getting the ticket and being like, double parking, fuck this shit. And it said camera on it. So I was like, oh, this shit isn't even legit anymore because it's a camera thing. And cameras aren't legit in LA County. Mm-mm-mm. Except it wasn't the camera that you thought that it was like at a traffic light somewhere. It was from a cop somewhere, somehow. I don't know if he took the shit on his phone while he was Snapchatting his dude or whatever the fuck.
He had to pull it up.
But it was a cop. I don't even remember this fucking cop because I wasn't stopped that long. I was waiting. The passenger came out or was waiting for me there, got in the fucking car, and we took the fuck off.
Can you really park if you never get out of the car?
No!
Okay, I didn't think so.
This isn't indicative of just one asshole cop being an asshole and going the extra mile to be an asshole. We'll come back to Mr. Bellflower in a second. This is indicative of all asshole cops everywhere, at least in the city of Southern California. Because I remember, and I can't forget this because it was New Year's Day in the year of our Lord, Roman Reigns, acknowledge him.
Tribal truth.
2020. When an asshole bike cop pulls up to me.
I remember this.
As a passenger, like the passenger heard the exchange because they were half in the fucking car when it was happening. Mm-hmm. Cop rolls up, empty fucking street, broad goddamn daylight, 8 or 7 fucking lanes around me, traffic lights, or the fucking hazard lights on, the whole shebang-a-bang. This motherfucker pulls up, is rolling, stops right next to me. It's like, you fuckers are out of control. I'm gonna give you a fucking ticket right now. Like, had the whole stupid 18-inch Caterpillar shag carpet on his fucking top lip ass stupid. And this is another thing. Cops, let me explain something to you. Those mustaches look fucking stupid and have looked stupid for 50 fucking years. You assholes who decide that you're gonna roll around with these big, bushy, Wilford Brimley ass things on your fucking top lip, you know you're an asshole because you're putting on the asshole costume. And I don't mean the police uniform. I mean the shitty ass fucking 1972 ass 18-inch Wilford Brimley fucking mustache. You know that shit looks stupid. Maybe it's because you know that your lip, if it's bald, makes you look like a fucking pedophile, and that's why you have that stupid walrus ass mustache on. Either way, it looks fucking stupid. But he pulls over and he's like, you're out of control. You're out of control. Out of control? Motherfucker, I'm doing my job in broad daylight with my hazards on in the middle of the fucking day, transporting this guy probably to fucking work on New Year's goddamn day, and you want to bust my fucking chops? I'm just doing my goddamn job, and you want to take time out of your day to be an asshole to a paying fucking citizen of the goddamn state that you are fucking protecting and serving. Cause I'm waiting for this motherfucker to get in my goddamn car? You must be out your natural mind.
That's right.
And this asshole in the city of Bellflower,
spoken like a true black man,
who decided that he wasn't even gonna do that. He wasn't even gonna stop. He was just gonna take his little stupid Snapchat shit and move the fuck on and be like, oh, you double park. And then to the city of Bellflower, fuck you too, because on the back of that ticket, it was like, well, the only way to dispute this is to say that you sold the car. How about if the motherfucker was wrong? How about if the motherfucker wasn't doing his job correctly?
Sell the car.
Yes. The only way to dispute this is to say that I sold the car over a fucking $50 ticket.
You couldn't be in the right. You had to sell.
There's no way for you to be in the right. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, city of Bellflower. Are you out your goddamn mind? Have you lost it? Then let me help you find it. In the words of my man Stanley from The Office.
How about to say he
how
all the old black
fucking dare you? How dare you? Cause you gotta bug up your fucking ass cause you're a cop and you understand that nobody fucking likes you because of shit like this.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's trying to say about it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't hear me though. His face.
So fuck that New Year's Day cop in the city of Long Beach with the stupid fucking shag carpeting on his upper pedophile ass lip. Fuck that cop on his fucking TikTok taking that stupid fucking picture of a passenger both times. I wasn't just sitting there twiddling my fucking thumbs, posting shit on Instagram at Surreal469. No. The motherfucker was entering the car.
Entering the car, goddammit.
So fuck that cop.
That cop?
And fuck the city of Bellflower.
3 fingers out. 3.
For that horse shit on the back of the ticket. Well, there's no way our police are wrong, so the only way you can dispute it is if you sold the car.
Well, you know that, obviously.
Also, fuck the operator who I talked to who trying to get through the shit, and they're like, well, stop for a second, you're double parking. No, fuck you. Fuck you, lady. You're not even a fucking cop.
You're not even a cop.
Okay? You're a receptionist at the city of fucking Bellflower.
You're a receptionist.
All right? Shut the fuck up. Sit the fuck down.
Sit down.
And act like a goddamn citizen of this goddamn city and state.
Shouts to the 4 Horsemen.
I got a woo for your ass. Fuck all 4 of you. Woo!
All right. So you're saying you're a little upset.
Perturbed.
Okay, he's perturbed. It's not even upset. That's just peeved. That's a little light work for Brent right there.
Light work.
It did help me get over Giannis a little bit.
Lightweight, baby.
I still feel it, but I feel that shit is still disturbing me a little bit in my soul. But
you got any damn good vibes?
I do have some good vibes.
You want to expound upon what I said first? Is that what you were going to do?
No, I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
I think you covered it well.
Okay.
I don't have anything else to say. Thanks, Fonny.
You got any good vibes?
Appreciate you, love. Here's the thing. My good vibes for the week have to go to Faith. I got to give it to Faith. I feel like she's gotten it more than once. But honestly, her birthday was so needed.
I bet she has.
Whoa, pause. Is that a pause? I don't think it's a pause. Whoa, go? I don't know. Anyway, shouts to Faith because your birthday was awesome. I needed it. I needed that break. I needed to be out in the wilderness just looking at the stars with a bunch of crazy people doing crazy shit, drinking, living our lives, having a blast. Just like I said, free good energy, man. Oh, and my new best friend Claire. I forgot about Claire. I got to shout Claire out. So I was talking to this girl named Claire, right?
She wouldn't happen to have been Asian.
No, she's a white girl.
Okay.
I was talking to Claire.
Because that would have been the Claire from Gold's Gym, and we would have had to have a discussion.
That would have been hilarious.
We would have had to have a discussion.
That would have been hilarious. No. This Claire, my friend, is fan-fucking-tastic. Claire, I might have to take it back from Faith. Matter of fact, Faith, you just been robbed of your birthday. You no longer get the good vibe. I'm sorry. It goes to Claire, because Claire is the shit, dog. So I'm talking to Claire, and about midway through the conversation, me and Claire sitting by the fire. We chilling, just chopping it up. She's like, by the way, I'm gay. And I was like, Claire, that is the best shit ever that you just said, because that means it takes all the weird sexual tension out of it. There's nothing there. You're just fantastic. So now we're just best friends. Did we just become best friends? We did this whole thing. Mm-hmm. She's amazing. She was like me and this other dude that also is now one of my best friends in the world.
I mean, not necessarily. You ever seen that? Seen that video of?
No. She's 100%. She just came out like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. There's a video I got to show you. I think it's something like one of the homies or something like that, where this big ass bodybuilding dude, he ends up fucking his lesbian homie, and it becomes a whole thing.
No,
it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah, I have seen.
Yeah.
I know about this.
Yeah.
Why do I know about this?
Did you show it to me?
Maybe.
Or did
somebody?
I don't know.
How the fuck do I know about this?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why I ever know that. But thanks, Fonny.
Anyway.
But here's the thing. Claire's amazing. Claire's like the greatest human on the planet. She's fucking phenomenal.
Did she get the good vibes only because it's Pride Month now?
No. But I should have given it to her for that reason. But no. She's just dope, man. Like honestly, one of the dopest humans I've ever come across. Like me and this other dude were talking because before we knew that she wasn't even batting on our team at all. Yeah, this will be on YouTube. This will be on YouTube Thursday.
tinyurl.com.
She's not gonna understand you. Yeah, she speaks Portuguese. Just shut the fuck up, Brent. So, we were talking about her. We were like, she's the most genuine girl here. Like, we fuck with her because her just energy is so pure and just real. You know what I mean? She's so direct. So, when we were talking, she kept giving me these vibes like she fucked with me. You understood? You understood what he said? Okay, my fault. I'm sorry, my fault. I fucked up. But yeah, she is amazing. Claire, you were the shit. I fuck with you. Can't wait to see you. Her sister's awesome, too. Her sister's boyfriend is awesome. Like, that whole shit was awesome. Back to shouts to Faith, too. Because the whole, just putting the crew together is just crazy. It was an amazing time. But I met my new best friend, which was great. You know, and the fact that, like I said, straight up just has no interest in me at all. Fan-fucking-tastic. Because we could just talk on some real shit, and it's amazing. Like, I was mad that night. I got so tired. We were talking. She's sitting next to me. I'm just like, I realized I wasn't giving her the shit that I wanted to give her. I'm like, I can't give you what you deserve right now. I gotta go to bed because I'm not giving you the energy you deserve back. Fuck, I gotta go to sleep. She was like, man, take your ass to bed. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed because I can't. I got in my tent. I was trying to unzip my tent.
It was decent, man.
That's what it sounded like. Honestly, bro, look, I got this fucking tent. I tried to zip this bitch up. Got on the inside. I was so tired. I kept getting caught on shit up. Shit. Eyes closing and shit. I'm like, fuck, I gotta close this tent. Something's gonna get in while I'm sleeping. Oh, fuck. This was sitting there for like 5 minutes, I swear to God. Could not zip this shit. And I finally had to yo, wake up. I'm like, okay. It slipped immediately. I was like, I'm talking like, dog, dead to the world. Just a little dead to the world, though. But, yo, shouts to Claire, shouts to Fave, shouts to everybody that was there this weekend. Shouts to my boy Pedro, whose name is actually Cody. He wore a Vote for Pedro shirt, though. He was so mad he wore that around me because the whole weekend his name was Pedro.
Right.
I never stopped. And
right.
He was like, I fucking hate that I wore this shirt. I said,
right.
You love it, Pedro. Shut up. You got my vote for Jackass of the Night. He was so upset with himself. But we became best friends, too. But shouts to all those people, man. All those people were fun as fuck. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Especially Claire. Claire, you're awesome. I'm going to tag you in this when I post it. Shouts to you, Claire.
Yeah.
Hearts. Love. Happy Pride Month. Is it the month? This is the month of Pride, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Happy Pride Month.
Yeah, you can't go on Facebook without seeing a rainbow.
No, I saw it everywhere.
Like it's 2 days in, that shit's already annoying.
Here's the thing, though. Who doesn't fucking like rainbows?
That shit's already annoying.
Do you not like rainbows?
They stole that shit from us.
From who?
From the general populace.
Wasn't YMCA doing that shit already?
Nah.
They had rainbows and shit in that video.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think so.
Nah, rainbows were a big thing in the 80s just because rainbows were rainbows, and then all of a sudden it became a gay thing.
When did YMCA come out?
In the 70s.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was in the 80s?
Nah, that was disco. That was disco.
No.
That was disco. That was. Yeah, that was disco, son. Disco was 70s. Mostly 70s. It bled into like 1980s.
Man, just look the shit up.
Was it.
Stop bullshitting.
I'm telling you, YMCA.
Look shit up. You don't know. Song.
By the Village People.
By the Village People. It's going to be 79 or some shit, watch.
No, 78.
Damn, I knew it was going to be close.
78.
Right there.
Still 70s.
It is 70s.
My good vibes go out to former guest of the show.
Me?
Friend of the show.
Oh, thanks.
It's also a birthday wish. Lauren from our Weedology tour.
Hey, shouts to Lauren.
It's her as we're recording it, or as you're seeing this, it's her birthday today. It comes out on Thursday.
It's very exciting.
It's her birthday then, so happy birthday
shouts
to friend of the show from weedologytours.com.
Hey,
Lauren,
go
get yourself a Weedology tour. If you're watching this shit, it's fun as fuck. We were there. You'll get some good weed. But happy birthday,
Lauren.
L Boogie.
I got to tell you something, Lauren. I'm sorry about this. I wore your little nug necklace this weekend in my crazy venture with the white people.
Did you smoke it?
I smoked shit out of it.
She warned you not to. It was like sawdust. She warned you.
I've been itching since. No, I wore it and the shit broke finally. It popped off.
Oh, it popped?
My nug popped off.
What the fuck were you doing?
I was doing a lot.
What the fuck were you doing?
I was doing a lot, I said I was doing. I was getting loose. The night she saw me, I was doing this. I didn't do that this weekend. I was doing some other. I'm gonna show you a video afterwards. You can crack up. We were fucking tripping.
Apparently.
Nigga, we were tripping.
Apparently.
Oh, it was good vibes. There was so many good vibes out there. It was so fun. But Lauren, I broke the necklace. I'm sorry, but happy birthday to you, Lauren. Shouts to you, Queen. Hey, shouts to you. Taps it up. Brent, where the fuck can they find you?
They can find me at Surreal469 on everything. SURREAL, the numbers 469, including on YouTube. There's long overdue movie reviews. I'm doing about 2 of those every Sunday.
He's doing so many.
This next week is going to be the first 2 Harry Potter movies. I've never seen those until this Sunday when you watch that shit. So, Surreal469 on everything. Where can I find you, Trey?
Oh, funny you should ask, Brent. You can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube because YouTube fucking hates me. But other than that, up here I switch my name a lot. But right now, I am 1989 TRE with a door and a black man running out of it. Because that's the way we get down in real life, okay? That's how we get down. So shouts to that.
Especially when you're cheating and running to the shower.
That's true. That motherfucker is a legend.
Although black men don't cheat.
Black men definitely don't cheat. I don't know what the fuck he...
Hashtag black men don't cheat.
That guy was not black. I don't know who he was.
Jackson.
This motherfucker. Hey, listen, where can they find us, Brent?
They can find us everywhere they're listening to their favorite podcast. We are currently on 13 different audio platforms. If you're watching this on YouTube, all the links to everything are down in the description, including the link tree. But everything is down there in the description. If you're listening to us and you want to see our bright and shiny, beautiful, money-making faces, all you have to do is go to tinyurl.com/getHereTube. That is a direct link to our YouTube channel. tinyurl.com/getHereTube.
Motherfuckers. With that being said, Brenton, anything else for this episode?
Nah, bruh. Nah, nothing else.
I ain't got shit else. We got a star.
So have you planned your trip back to Miami for the Heat championship celebration yet? Like, have you gotten the tickets? Are they refundable? Did you book a Airbnb?
I heard when he said it. I didn't like it. I didn't like that.
You going? I mean, you're all vaxxed up. Like, I know they lifted restrictions in Florida now.
I feel like this is a Chris Brown, Rihanna type of thing right now. I feel like I'm about to hit it.
No!
Oh my God!
I broke your shit. I forgot. City of Bellflower broke the shit. I'm gonna have to re-edit that in.
Wait, did I start it back up? Broke it.
Start back up. We're good now. We're good now. No, the fuck you cannot. And by the way, this isn't just indicative of some asshole cop. This is indicative of all asshole cops. Because this is not the first time this shit has happened to me. New Year's Day. The year of our Lord Roman Reigns, acknowledge me. 2020.
Hold on, Brent. Hold on. I don't see recording happening. It looks like it's recording, but I don't see recording. Wait a second. There's nothing happening there. Hold. Everyone relax. All right, hold on. Let's start from right there. No! Okay. All right. Okay. Live. No! Okay.
We're good? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So...
Took you right out of New Year's Day.
So this is an indicative. I'll go back to it. I'll take two.